Welcome back everyone, welcome back to the Little Red Ninja Allotment channel. Well, I thought I'd come over to the plot in one part of the video today, as it's rather a pleasant day, to do a few jobs in between all the wind and the rain. And one of the jobs that I'm doing is I'm just in the process of cutting back the foliage on my carrots. As you can see, cutting them down so the leaves don't go all rotten and ruin what's in the ground, well, what's in the raised bed. But also I'm going to be sowing or planting out my onions that I sowed a few months ago, possibly about 6 weeks ago. And look how mad they've gone. They need to get in the ground. And how I've done them, I've put in 3 or 4 seeds, onion seeds, in every cell. Some haven't come up. One has come up in one of the cells, that one there, but the majority of them are all multi-sown. So I'll get on with that, clear the foliage, which will go into the compost bin, and see about a few other jobs before I go back to the den and start sowing some more seeds, which you'll be quite surprised about. So let's get on and get this sorted. But also I need to put a cover over the onions and what's in here, the carrots, because I don't want a lot of rain. So try and cover it with something. So let's crack on and get this done. Well, there you go, all my onions and carrots. Onions have been planted, carrots have been given a haircut, but I've also dug up a couple for my roast dinner, and they're really good. I had one earlier on, very sweet, so I'm looking forward to cooking those. But like I said, all the onions are in that I've sown, and there are more that I'm going to be sowing later on. I don't know what variety I'm going to sow later on, but this variety is called Shenzu Yellow. It is a Japanese variety of white onion, I would say, not yellow, but it is perfectly happy in autumn and winter in the UK. So if you want to sow some, I'd sow some right now, and you'd have early crop of onions next year. Well, that's what I'm planning on having, an early crop, and having 3 crops of onions all next year. About March, April time, probably June, July, and probably August, September. So yeah, I'm gonna not put a cover on at the moment because I want the onions to acclimatise to being outdoors. They've been indoors in the den since I sowed them, so fingers crossed they won't perish. But before I go back to the den, because I've got to go back, because Little Ninja has sent me a text message and has said that something has come for me that is very important. So he didn't even tell me what it was, so I'm going to go back to the den and check out what has come for me. Nice little delivery, and that little delivery hopefully will help on the allotment. But before I go back, I just quickly want to show you the garlic and see how that is getting on. So let's go over and have a look at the garlic. Well, here we go. Here are my garlic. Wow, the hardneck garlic first. The elephant garlic hasn't popped up yet, but I'm not alarmed by that. It does take a while for elephant garlic to pop its head up above the soil, because it's concentrating on sticking its roots into the ground first, because it is a big plant. But as you can see, all my garlic on this side has come up, every single one, and this is self-grown, self-planted garlic. I haven't bought them from a shop or a garden centre or a DIY store. They are all my own garlic range. Well, little ninjas anyway, but as you can see, they're a good couple of inches above the ground, so they're absolutely perfect. These ones are not so, mainly because of that cover there. It blocks the light, so I think I might swap them around, put that one there, or even that one there, and that one down there. But less of me sorting this out. Let's get back to the den and see what little ninja has got for me. Well, text me anyway to say that I've had a delivery. So let's go back to the den and see what we've got, and hopefully I'll be able to sow some more seeds. So let's get back there as quick as a flash. Well, here we go. That's quite a lot there, Ninja. I've forgotten I'd actually ordered a lot. Nice long box of something in there, and fingers crossed it's hopefully what I've been wanting since I did my built my compost bin. And I don't know what's in that box, but hopefully what I've got in there, in that bag, is what I'm able to sow this week, which I will show you in a minute. And I've saved some seeds, and what I will do when I show you the seeds, I'll try and put a picture up on the video so you know what type I will be growing this week, well, sowing this week, and that is for next year. And that is a very important crop that I do sow, which I'll be sowing quite a few over the next couple of weeks. So I'll put the camera down and try and adjust it so you can actually see what I'm taking out of the bag. But there is also another thing that I'm going to be doing as well, is potting on my spring greens, because they need to be potted on before I put them in the ground, and they're looking very healthy. There's a few dead leaves, but that's first flush foliage on the spring greens, so I need to pot those on. I've got the pots ready, and when I do repot all the spring greens, I usually pot it to about there, so all that is in the pot or under the soil. So let's go on and show you what I've had delivered. Well, I had to redo this bit of the video, because when I was taking it out of the plastic bag, the noise was absolutely horrendous, and I don't think you would have enjoyed, well, you wouldn't have been able to listen to me. So I've taken them out of the bag and I'm going to show you what they are. And they're seed trays, but they're transparent ones, or clear, and they're going to be absolutely perfect for what I'm going to sow this week. And they're deep as well, which is an added bonus, so you get a better root on the actual thing that you want to grow. But there's also little ridges in the actual seed tray, and that is supposedly to stop the roots from the plants that you're growing to bunch up. They're all supposed to be uniform and head to the bottom. Well, I'll wait and see about that, but I'm quite chuffed with these seed trays with lids as well, and I've got quite a lot, and I'm very happy about that, because that cost me, believe it or not, less than £2, and that would probably be less than $4. So that's an absolutely Brucey bonus. But I've also got little tools as well, and that is in every single pack. So I've got 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these. So if anyone wants a pair of those, you're more than welcome to have them, and just drop me a line in the description below and I'll send you a pair of these. So the seeds that I'm gonna sow in those is what I'm going to show you in a minute in a picture, and they are a sweet Romero pepper. They are very, very tasty. They're not hot, they are extremely sweet, and here's the picture if I can find it. So that was the picture. So hopefully they'll turn out like that next year, because I'm not growing any peppers in the polytunnel next year. They're all going to be outside in the sun. Right, the next thing that I've purchased, which was slightly more, which was £3.21. Really don't know where they get the 21 pence from, but this is a grow light. Do excuse me while I try and get it out of the packet. Come on, out you get, out you get. There you go. Look how small it is. Absolutely small. Yeah, this is ideal. And this actually just screws into any bulb fitting. And the lights are these here. And I have 3 of them. So I can put them anywhere I want. If I've got a lamp that's got a screw fitting. So yeah, this was a Brucey bonus as well. This was really cheap, and hopefully they'll work with what I'm going to sow in there, which are those. So overall, I'm quite happy with these, just to get them working, and hopefully we'll show you in next week's video how they work. Pretty straightforward. But this is the item that I've longed for quite a while. You might work it out what it is, considering the length and what I said. Compost bin. It is a thermometer. So I'll just take it out of the bag, if you bear with me a second. Here we go. Here is the thermometer, and I have tested it, and it does work, and it works very quickly as well. And as you can see there's a rubber grommet on the bottom of the probe, and this length is 50 centimeters long. So that is ideal for your compost bin. So I shall be using it hopefully this week to see what the temperature is in the compost bin, if I've got enough depth, that is. So that's a Brucey bonus as well. That will be used quite often, because I want to make sure that my compost is heating up and making itself into decent compost I can use next year. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with what I've had delivered today. So no more worrying about my compost. I'll know when it's near off ready to be used, especially with this. So let's crack on and finish off the video by replanting my spring greens, and tell you about where I got all my new little bits of gifts for the allotment. So don't worry about those sticks. Those are my dibbing sticks for when I'm sowing seeds, especially if they have to be deep. But let's crack on. Well, there you go. I've managed to do 3. The 4th one snapped in my hand, so I'm quite happy with 3, because I usually mainly use these for my compost bins, my plastic compost bins. Sometimes I do have them for food, but majority of the time I use them in my compost bins. But as you can see, this one is the best one of the lot, and it's right down to the neck. These two, not so. This one is just going nuts, doing more growth to the sun than actually any foliage. And they were all in the same spot on the windowsill, just getting on with growing. But they're done now, so let's crack on with telling you where I got all my cheap items. And it is called a shopping website called Temu. I'll put in the link in the description below, and why not have a look, because you'll be surprised what you can get on this website. There's also an app for it as well, and a lot of the stuff is very good quality at very, very good prices. So yeah, give it a shout, give it a go, have a look to see what you can find if you need anything. And it's not only gardening stuff, it's everything that you've ever wanted. But this isn't a shout out for the website. This is just saying that it's worth having a look. But if you've liked today's video on a few items that I've shown in today's video, please smash that like button. That is going to help the channel big time. And thank you very much for all the new subscribers that joined this week. You're very welcome to my journey, and my journey is just really starting to take off with everything that I want to do on the plot or the homestead for all my American friends. So this is Paul with Little Ninja somewhere. I think he's in the middle of all that, checking it out. Yeah, this is Paul from the Little Red Ninja Allotment channel, keeping busy in the middle of November. There's so much to do, and next week is one of my busiest weeks in the winter. So until next week, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.